Hey guys. So happy New Year. Today is the first day of the year. So I wanted to take a few minutes because I know a lot of people are jumping into their goals. Or what I usually see is three different kind of groups of people. I see the goal setters that already know what they're doing. They've got their plan, they're fired up, they're ready. Everything's like written down. They're super organized when it comes to this. Then, so I just got my workout on. So I came in, it's got my Patagonia. It's really windy and cold here. Um, then, group two of people, they're people that are going to set their goals, but they don't quite have their stuff together yet. And they're going to try to figure it out. And it's going to take them a while because they kind of lag and delay. And then we have group three. And group three are the people that are like, I don't do goals. It's not my jam. So no matter what category you fall into, I think that what I have to share with you today will be really powerful because even if you're a goal setter or a goal getter or a goal avoider, um, this is really important because I see so many people just focus on the what we call the goal line, which is what they want to see happen in the material world. It's the actual outcome. But there are a few steps that are really, really critical that get you from here to there, right? It's not an A to B because usually realizing goals, it's kind of goes in a little bit of a process. And so the first thing that you need to do before you even go about setting your goal is you need to get really clear in your intentions. So your intentions are the energy that's going to drive all of your choices and your behavior. So if you're just focusing on outcomes, weight loss goals, healthy nutrition goals, fitness goals, maybe they're career goals, maybe they're relationship goals. If you're only focusing on the outcome and you're not doing the work to understand what the intention is for the goal, you're gonna not, it's 97% of the time, you're not going to achieve it because you're going to fall off. You have to have the intention because the intention is the focus. It gives you clarity in the direction you're heading and it starts to get into the why. So next week I'm going to talk to you about the importance of your why, but this week it's about intention. So the intention is really kind of like it's like the wisdom of your heart that's driving the outcome that you really want. And usually there's more a couple, like a handful of them just for that one goal that you want, right? So say for instance, for instance, oops, sorry, I had a call come in. Hopefully it's happening. So my next group cleanse, it's starting the end of the month. It's starting January 21st. Registration closes on the 14th. If that speaks to you, we're going to have a great group. Go to 21vipcleanse.com to check out all the ins and outs of the program. So let me just talk to you a little bit about intention as it relates to the cleanse, right? So a lot of people are going to do the cleanse, and while they might want to, quote, lose weight, or do what they need to do to take care of themselves, there are intentions that are driving what they want for their outcomes. And so, for instance, when I go to do the cleanse, typically what I want to do is I want to refine how I'm treating myself, right? So typically there's something going on inside of myself where I'm making choices that I know aren't in alignment with my highest good. And so my intention a lot of times when I'm doing my detox is to let go of the choices that I'm not making or that I'm making that aren't taking me in the direction that I really want to go. So they're not in the direction of self-care. So when I'm setting my intention is to make choices that are in alignment with my highest good and with my own self-care. I'm also making choices that are really going to support my physical well-being as well as my mental and emotional health. Another intention that I have is to let go of the mental and emotional blah, 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 or tension or stress that keeps me from living in what I like to experience, what I like to call as like my God self, right? So, and from being in my loving. So, my intention is to be in my loving and to let go of all of the toxic thoughts and feelings that are not in alignment with that. Okay, I'm going to shut this door because obviously we're having some disrupts. Bam. So there we are. So your intentions are really they need to be in the positive. You have to make sure that they're in a positive frame of reference rather than the negative, right? So you don't want to put the focus on what you don't want. You're putting your focus on what it is you do want and the direction that you do want to go. So they always need to be positive, and it's always the wisdom of your heart. It's the deeper meaning for for the outcome that you desire. And it's really important. It's like you need to do this deeper work because if you only have an action-based outcome, most likely you are not going to realize that this year. You got to get clear in your heart why it is, like what is driving you to do that? What are all those boom, 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 5 or 6 different intentions that are driving you, the energy behind what it is that you want to create. And when you get really clear in that, then you have that mojo that's going to take you in that direction and it's going to keep you strong. So here's a couple extra credits, right? So what I like to do is I like to take these intentions that I have and I like to create an affirmation out of them in the present, right? So I don't even say my intention is, I say I am. And then I put it together in a way so that it sounds really good and it flows for me. And I repeat it over and over and I put it in different places so that I see it repeatedly too. And then that's that reminder to take me in that direction, to keep making those positive choices, So when I'm on my detox, I've got my alarm set, I've got all of these things, and I might have outcomes that I want, but my intention is to truly care for myself at the deepest level of for my highest good. And along that way, it's what do I want? Mental clarity, right? Why do I want the mental clarity? Because I really want to get out of my own way and be that clear channel for source and for spirit to guide all of my energy as I'm living my purpose. So get all of your intentions in the positive, put them together, put them in an affirmation as if they are happening now. And then what you can do as like a second stage extra credit, you can take them and set bedtime intentions, right? So every night before you go to bed, you can write your affirmation down and you can ask for Spirit's assistance for the highest good of all. And you can ask to let go of anything that keeps you from living in this intention and living it in the fullest. So that's what I have for you before you even dive into action-based, setting the goals, like creating your plan. You really got to know what your intentions are and what is it in your heart that's taking you in that direction. So that's what I got. If you're interested in the group cleanse starting in just a couple weeks, 21vipcleanse.com. You have any comments or questions, please check it out below. And Happy New Year and make it the best yet. This is a good year for a lot of magic. Okay.